Welcome back, you guys. Back in for another ride along. Gonna take care of some business today. Gotta go get the tag and everything for this. Time to go get robbed by the state. And we finally fully into our first 500 miles, so now I can ride her however I please. They're flying a little bit. Gonna go grab me something to eat after this. Riding along with my buddy. He's in his truck right now. Eventually y'all probably see it. Fish on, brothers. Only in Oklahoma you see some shit like that. Definitely having the windshield blocks out everything to about like right up here, so I can stand up, well, sit up, and it's really comfortable like that. And surprisingly, this stock seat still isn't bad. It's almost felt like it's got softer as we've gone along through this. My first 500 miles for this bike, I'm really happy with it. I was a little on edge at first when I went from the other one because it was so much more comfortable, but after getting adjusted to this, it's really not all that bad. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to go with the mids, even though I know they'd be the better choice. I'm not sure it's worth the price right now. There's a bunch of shit in the back of that truck for sure. Well, we're about to pull up. I think I'll get back with y'all here in a minute, and we'll decide where we're gonna go eat. Well, that didn't go as planned. They said that my insurance was not valid or verified, something weird like that, which makes no sense because I had to get the insurance switched over on the motorcycle whenever I got the motorcycle. They made me switch it over before I could even leave, so that don't really make no sense. And before there was gonna do it, it was no issue. This time it was an issue. So, yes, I have some bullshit to be doing today. Plan on going up and grabbing a bite at the old Arby's. Ooh, it's the boys in blue. Wow. Well, I think we left them, boys. What's y'all's favorite meal to eat at Arby's? Surely it can't just be a roast beef sandwich. Oh yeah. Well, we'll go get something to eat. I'll be back later. Alrighty. Just finished grabbing a bite to eat. Guess now we get to go figure out my darn insurance issues. Alrighty. Now that I've finished getting a good bite to eat and figured out all this paperwork issue, I can finally go and get this insurance thing done. apparently up there at the Harley Davidson shop, they didn't get it switched over like they should have, and so it was still saying that I had the iron. So I've been driving around with no insurance. Whoopsie daisy. But I think life will move on. Well, I tell you what, since this exhaust has kind of got broke in, it definitely pops a lot more. I wonder, as we get through its aging, if it's gonna drastically change. Like, how much louder will this exhaust get? I'm sure it won't get that loud, but honestly, the fact that I can hear it backfiring a little bit is kind of surprising. And I don't really plan on doing nothing to the exhaust until I buy a proper exhaust system for it. I really don't feel like half-assing this bike at all. Mainly glad about now is that I don't have to worry about babying it. I can actually go ride it. I guess at 1,000 miles I got to take it in for its first service. I think they're gonna take a ride for sure. Better safe than sorry with some of these drivers. Alright. Wish me luck, boys. We're gonna try to get this taken care of again. Maybe this time it'll be a little easier now that I am prepared correctly. Alright. See you guys in a moment. Alright. Welcome back. Let's see if she'll start up on the first try. Oh yeah. Finally got that dealt with. They upcharged me for using my card. What world do we live in? It was a percentage too. Like 2.5% of what you gotta spend in there. It's crazy. Like $20 extra just to use my card. I was like, whatever. What can you really do sometimes? It's telling us the fuel's low. It knows that we're on our way to the gas station. Wasting gold, boys. Wasting gold. It is awfully busy today, that's for darn sure. You know what? Let's get this going. Was gonna rock the music, but I'm not sure if it's really loud in there or not. So I think we're gonna just play it by ear today. At least it locks though. On my last one it didn't lock, but I never had the issue of it popping up on me neither, so you could say what you want on that one, but it leaked quite a bit, while as this one doesn't quite leak at all. Or at least if there is leaking, I'm not experiencing much of it. I can't really tell. Hey, yours is new too. Thus now I can finally put my other plate back on. And I don't know if it's just the thing that Harley does or the one by me does. But ironically my plate expires at the same time as last year's one, at least on the date wise. It's not the same month, but they're both expire on the 17th. Been kind of wanting to see what it's like without the traction control on, but I just haven't got around to it yet. Low-key, still really getting used to the power of this bike. If you're making the step from an older Harley, or well, I say older, 2018 is really not that old, but an older style Harley or something with less power, I would really suggest taking your time to get used with the bike. This bike does have quite a bit of bite to it, and I can see how if you weren't experienced at all with motorcycles, that it could really get you. And honestly, I'm not even the most experienced rider per se. I'm not even going to pretend to be. That's why for a while I probably won't make too many informational riding tips or anything weird like that. I'm still growing as a rider myself, and you know, I think I'm going on about a year and some odd months of still riding. You know, this right here is my second Harley. Oh, my strap is undone. I'm gonna fix that before I have to. People behind me always at the worst moment. Whatever, I'll just keep moving for a second. Keep it pushing. I missed my old helmet strap setup. Oh, there we got it. I was able to do it with gloves on. I didn't have to stop at all. But yeah, if you're making a step up power wise, really pay attention. Oh boy, I forgot it was even school time. I do miss being in school sometimes, that's for darn sure. Line them up. All the little kids. You know, I'm all for going fast and all, but when there's children around or you're going through areas like this, you really do need to pay attention. There's no point of being that piece of shit who accidentally causes an accident out around kids. As much of an asshole as I am out on the road, there is a time and a place for it. And I have no problem taking my time being slow around areas like that. You know, and the lean angle is something I'm honestly, like, really impressed with. I have yet to scrape on this bike. On my other fucking iron, I would be scraping all the time. I mean, just every turn it felt like. Or anytime I was really getting into it. This one I have yet to even scrape. It honestly makes me wonder at what point in time will this scrape. I definitely feel like I was ready for an upgraded bike, honestly. And yeah, there's a difference between it. Boy, our highway systems are getting crazy now. I know when I went down to Texas, I thought their highway systems were insane, to be honest with you. And now it's like, the farther we get along over here, it almost seems like they're doing the same thing. I mean, you got all these crazy highways merging into each other, going over each other. I know in some of my older videos, if you look at them, like the fog one, you could see all the bridges. They haven't even like finished it yet, but they've got them stuck up, and you can see where they're about to start doing layers. Lordiness, turn green. Man, I can't believe you could ride at like 5,000 RPMs on this bike, and 5,000 RPMs is around where my other bike would just top completely out with the RPMs. Are you gonna go, fool? Losing that ass in a little bit back there. 50 feels so slow compared to that. Oh, this bike sounds so great at these high revs. Oh boy, do you want to stay on it. Nice old pretty shit right here. Fucking big trucks. Well, my feet are cold. it today. Grip back there again. Could definitely use some grippier tires. Maybe it's just the cold weather though. That could probably be the issue. Hello? Hey! What's up? I'm out making a video flying through traffic. I can barely hear you. Let me call you back in like maybe 5 minutes. I'm close to the house. Alright, I love you. Stay observant. Loading this. My fingers loading this. Whee. Oh, my toes. Lord. Why does winter riding gotta be so painful? When you're not moving 100 miles an hour, it ain't that cold. Some brightly colored hair in that car. Stop, man. Go ahead and put on that beanie, man. Yeah. My fingers are so cold, it feels weird to use the clutch. That Honda revved at me. Well, thanks for coming on a cruise with me. Hope y'all enjoyed the somewhat fast-paced videos. And I will see you guys later.